Hey Nash, what should we make?
With football season well underway and holiday parties and whatnot approaching, let's make a delicious, easy finger food. How about Bacon Cheeseburger Crescent Rolls?
All right, let's make Bacon Cheeseburger Crescent Rolls. Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen, where we make things you can make and then serve to other people and make them happy. Because hey, food is love. We've made chicken crescents in the past. We've made a bunch of different kinds of chicken crescents. But today we are going to make Bacon Cheeseburger Crescent Rolls. They're going to be delicious. They're going to come together pretty quick. Easy to make a bunch of them. So hey, without further ado, let's go. And as per usual, we start by dicing an onion. Then we want to get out about a pound of bacon. Then we just want to get this sliced up. If you put your bacon in the freezer for a few minutes, it definitely makes this easier. I clearly didn't do that, so that's why I'm telling you, you probably should. Then in a cold pan, we want to go ahead and dump our bacon in there. I start with a cold pan because I think it helps the fat render better and gives you a better product. A little bit crispier bacon. You can probably do it either way. It doesn't really matter. We're going to turn the heat up to medium. Get these guys kind of spread out a little bit, and we're just going to let that cook. And once your bacon is about 90–95% of where you want it, then we go ahead and leave the heat on, but we remove all of our bacon and just set it aside. And if you got a couple of strays left in there, it's not the end of the world. Then we'll leave the fond and leave some of the bacon grease, but we have quite a bit here. We just want maybe like 2 tablespoons worth. So I'll just use a paper towel and kind of get some of that out of there. Oh, ow, bacon grease on my toe. Then with our heat still in medium and all of our junk in the pan and a little bit of bacon grease, we're going to throw in our onions. Theoretically, we should be able to kind of deglaze this pan once the onions start to sweat. So just as you kind of stir this around, try to scrape up anything that's stuck to the bottom. Onion party, yeah, it's an onion party with bacon grease. All right, then we just let that cook. Then once your onions are softened and have a little bit of color, a little bit of caramelization going on, then we're gonna clear out a little landing spot here. Give that just a touch of oil. That was too much. Oh well, it'll be fine. And then we throw in about 2 or 3 cloves of minced garlic. Let that cook for about a minute until it's fragrant, but don't burn it. Then we just go ahead and stir it all in there. Then at this point, we add a pound of ground beef. Get that broken up as best you can. Just break it up like you've been telling your friend to do with their significant other. You know that one friend? You know what I'm talking about. Just kind of get everything, get the onions and the beef all kind of mixed in together. Or at some point now or earlier, preheat your oven to 375. And then we just let that cook. While our beef is cooking away, we're gonna make a burger sauce that we're going to add to our beef and then also use as like a dipping sauce. So about a half a cup of mayo, about 2 tablespoons of come on, dude. About 2 tablespoons of ketchup. It's a stubborn ass ketchup. Oh well. About a tablespoon of pickle relish, teaspoon of yellow mustard, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sugar, and a pinch of salt, pepper, garlic. And we just get this guy all mixed up. Give it a taste.
Perfect.
And there we have yet another pinkish, orangish mayonnaise burger sauce, because you know we love those. They're delicious. And set this aside. And then back to our beef cooking away. I'm gonna remove some of this liquid, grease, fat, whatever you wanna call it. Then we go in with a pinch or 2 of some salt, pepper, and garlic, and some smoked paprika, because why not? Get that all stirred in here. And at this point, we can add our bacon back in, and then about 2 tablespoons of our sauce. Maybe 3, sure, why not? Let's do that. Get that all stirred in. And then we finish off our filling mixture with some grated cheese. Get that all stirred in till it melts and incorporates. And once we put these in the crescents, we're gonna bake it anyways, so your cheese doesn't have to be fully melted. So right there, that's pretty good. So then we're gonna kill the heat and let this cool a bit until next step. All right, so with our filling done and cooled off a little bit, we're gonna grab some of these crescent rolls. Now these are the grand crescent rolls, so I guess that means they're a little bit bigger than the normal ones. But oh yeah, 8 big rolls, woohoo. Anyways, same thing applies. So you know the drill with these little tubes. You peel off some of this stuff and then you give it a whack. A wackadoo. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Apparently I'm losing my mind today. Let me just roll these guys out. On this one, what we want to do is use these triangles. So you got these little triangles here. What I like to do is just kind of tweak them a little bit. So the point is kind of more in the middle, and then just kind of maybe spread out the bottom part a little bit. And then we just take some of our filling, put it right there. And then we just grab our base and roll this guy up. And then we take these little ends and just tuck them inside. Just tuck them into bed, you know? And there we go. That's what we're trying to get. It's a little crescent roll guy. Boom. boom. Then we just put them aside. Then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. So then here's what we got. And what I did here is I put a rack on a pan. You could just put them on parchment, it's fine, but just then sometimes the bottom stays a little soggy and doesn't get crispy like the rest of it. So I like to put them in a rack on a pan, but this rack has kind of, you can see the holes are kind of big-ish. So I don't want them to kind of fall through the holes or get stuck in the holes. So anyway, so I put this like grill mat on top. It's kind of like almost like a little screen door type material. So anyways, that keeps them from falling through the cracks, but it elevates them so we get some heat, airflow underneath so we don't get soggy bottoms. Now we throw this in the oven at 375 for 20 to 30 minutes. I'll let you know how long it takes when we're done. And here's our guys. That was exactly 20 minutes on the dot cook time. So 20 minutes at 375. We're gonna let these guys cool for a bit before we serve. And there we have our Bacon Cheeseburger Crescent Rolls. And it's time for a bite. Cheers. Just kidding, I'm not gonna throw the rest of this. It's really, really good. You got the buttery, pillowy softness of the crescent roll dough with that crispy exterior. And then we got that beef and onion and bacon mixture with some of that sauce in there. Use the rest of your sauce for dipping sauce for sure if you're gonna serve this, because that would make it even better. But I wanted to taste it without any sauce. So anyways, really super delicious, really, really easy to make. And if you're serving appetizers because you're having some people over or you gotta bring something somewhere, this is really easy because you can make a bunch of them. Because like the recipe that we used, we only made 8, but there was at least enough there for double that, if not triple that. So keep that in mind. Out of 10. Anyways, that's what I think. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm good. Just finished watching the new Superman movie and I suddenly have an urge to wear a cape and destroy mini spy drones like new BarkBox toys.
Well, check it out. We made these Bacon Cheeseburger Crescent Rolls that you wanted. And of course we made a dog-friendly one just for you. Well, here you go. What do you think?
Well, hot dog, that is delicious. The pillowy, buttery crescent roll and that filling. I'm in bacon cheeseburger heaven.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see.
Nash approves, I approve. Look, super great dish, super easy to make for appetizers or eat as a meal. Eat 6 of them. Or just make a bunch and eat them all. I won't tell anyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. Love you all. If you wouldn't mind, take a second, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. If there's anything you want me to make, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. And hey, if you like this video, check out some of our other easy appetizer, side dish, party, game day sort of recipes. And just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, be good and peace.